My name is Dr. Alvise Nocturni and I study dreams.
There are disappearances that make noise, screams, sirens, faces printed badly in the newspapers. And then there are those that don't feel. A window that stays closed, a flower that withers, a voice that stops calling forever. I'll take care of those. What no one notices until they become dreams. My name is You Create Me, at least here they call me that, maybe because of the pipe, but I never light the pipe. I like to think of the smoke that is not there if there is a place where I pass.
Each dawn.
It's Giuseppina's pizzeria. She's known me since before I started looking for things, let's say, missing.
You Mecré is already so serious he's in Marie. Do you have a case or did you just put salt in your coffee?
He gave me that name. She says I remind her of a French character, one of television, but it seems that I don't wear a hat and that the pipe never lights it. Nobody really investigates here, one observes. If you are patient enough, something will happen. It is recognized by a person who carries a memory that is too heavy, never moves completely. Stay there, in balance between now, then. She was sitting at the bus stop, but she wasn't expecting anything.
He was my brother. He disappeared in 1977. They never found him again, but yesterday. I saw it in a face attached to the wall, the same, not aged a day.
I don't know if they're crazy, but I brought you this picture because you see things and sometimes pictures speak and some faces don't age. They just never made peace with time. It's not the first time someone thinks they see a dead man walking, but it's not often that I see one too. There are alleys in Naples that change skin every day, posters, new graffiti, old ones deleted, voices that disappear from one night to the next. There was a face on that wall that shouldn't be there. The brother, yes, but not aged, not glued. It was as if drawn from someone's memory, who never stopped waiting for him. And the eyes, those eyes seemed to know I was looking at them. It happens when you look too long at something you don't understand. Every time I see her, it's like she reminds me of who I was, or maybe who I never was, and then it disappears. Like the smoke in my pipe, like time when you don't follow it anymore. Some days end without a sound. You come back from where you started, with the same face and the same steps. But the air is no longer the same. People disappear, but the air remains full of them.
Not the brother.
Is he back? But a face appearing where it shouldn't be, and maybe someone even heard its name, is not enough to solve it, but sometimes enough to stay awake.
The dream does not create, it is like an archive. Data that emerge from nothing and recombine to be remembered.
There are nights when steps make more noise than thoughts. Those when nothing happens, but you feel that something has already moved.
Good morning, Naples. The sky still seems a little undecided, but as we well know, the sun always comes. Maybe after a little chat with the mayor, who's offering fried pizza today.
Everyone calls it sadness, but I call it memory. Memories with full pockets that linger. She was radiant, but of that beauty that makes you think of mysteries, not dreams. She told me someone was spying on her, and it wasn't the first time. Nope.
It's their initial attempt at following me, and this time it's not the cops, it's something worse.
In her shop, every object seemed to be waiting for someone. She instead seemed to search among the finds, among the files, among the folds of time and the net. He presented me with an old Byzantine medallion.
Last night I discovered this on a lifeless naked man, hidden behind an empty string emerging solid. It's far from ordinary.
Yet I had seen that red-haired woman for a long time. She did not speak, she did not ask, but she held the same medallion in her hand. He seemed to want to return something lost to me, something forgotten. The Greek clearly knew more than she revealed, while my memory grasped less than I wished.
Good morning, Neapolitans. It's another wonderful day, even with rain. Let's remember to embrace happiness, always.
Naples often feels like a place where you occasionally find but also lose. Perhaps the reason you searched. Objects and dreams linger. What remains seldom makes sense.
A dream is a film that someone has already impressed. We just show it again, without knowing who made it.
This is a dream.
Closing my eyes ignites Mecré. Observe every detail. Forget it. It'll resurface later. First time caller, welcome to the experience.
Never mind.
It's the last one. Speak softly. I've been sleeping for days.
They stole a movie, a useless movie, no title, no actor is known, but there was something left, a reel, a Revox tape, and a poster. I don't know how to tell you this, but you're in the poster.
There are peculiar places that seem abandoned for years, yet somehow they unlock their doors just for you, as if waiting to welcome you despite never expecting your arrival.
It is
Was it actually stolen or misplaced entirely?
everything.
Everything survived except for this. The trailer, the Revox, and the puzzling poster. Take a closer look at what's unusual here. Proceed carefully.
It's nothing but a tape carrying intricately layered messages. Someone is compelling me to listen, and maybe it's meant for another person too.
Does he want you to see this movie?
If in the dream you see yourself, it is not you and the other that suits you. Looking at Naples, the city where the sun never sets, where the alleys sing and time stops, and from today the mayor announces that movie extras will be hired to entertain tourists in the historic districts.
They say there are people who appear twice in the same day. They greet you and then greet you again, as if they don't remember ever seeing you before.
Didn't you come by just now that you had to run to Vittorio to get a toy?
Mecré, did you leave something behind? You stopped by and brought me along?
Toys. Giuseppina had seen me, Vittorio had spoken to me, but I wasn't there, or at least I don't think I was there. Abraham Lincoln said he saw his own face reflected in a mirror, but it had two profiles, one paler than the other. He too took it as an omen. The other smokes like me, walks like me, smiles like I never did. It is identical, yet it is not. The ghost double looks like you, but it's not you. It has a detail out of place, a gesture you would never make, a look that doesn't belong to you. It represents the shadow, the unchosen possibility, a figure walking beside your existence. This double symbolizes remnants of our lives, be they alternate paths, past or future lives, or unseen rebirths.
Or
it is simply the way to attempt to put back together what has been shattered forever. Why did I tell you about the ghost double? Once a colleague of mine told me that she saw me stopped at a traffic light, said she called me and then scolded me for not even turning around. But whoever it was, that wasn't me. I was out of Naples that night. I told her that she had most likely seen my ghostly double. She had no idea what I was talking about. It's not often that I sit down at a table without having anything to ask. But there was something strange about that morning. A calm that felt as delicate as the wind itself lingered around. She smiled, either hinting at a shared recognition or perhaps the impossibility of meeting again. The sea laid in stillness, and briefly I wondered if I mirrored it too.
This morning I went through 3 outfits before settling on one. I was searching for a feeling, an answer, though perhaps the effort itself was futile.
It doesn't seem foolish at all, and at the end of the day, your choice turned out to be perfect.
You always wear a dark jacket and a pipe.
They're the only things that make me seem trustworthy, team.
Have you ever pondered how certain people weave into your life fleetingly, leaving indelible impressions within moments?
Yes, but sometimes a moment is all it takes.
Would you like something tangible, perhaps a photo, a Polaroid keepsake, to safeguard memories of now?
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
A moment that lasts forever. Why not?
Look at each other and smile.
To know first those that will be good memories and those that won't.
In dreams, the objects we come across are never just mere things. They embody our unspoken fears, suppressed desires, or forgotten memories.
there are places that seem frozen in time. And for those who isolate themselves out of fear of death, what new endeavor are you undertaking at the moment?
At this time, I am unable to share it with you.
I don't understand.
These are far more than mere toys. They serve as meaningful fetishes that preserve what remains of our essence.
I don't understand.
Is that better?
All right. It's always like this with you. I'm going to the bar. A sudden explosion tore through. The toy store was engulfed in raging flames, reduced to scorched ruins full of ashes and faintly glowing embers. Every nook and cranny was searched, yet he was nowhere in sight. His body vanished without a trace and was never recovered. That haunting phrase echoed endlessly within my mind.
These are not just toys. Fetishes hold back what's left of us.
Though people fade away, their dreams linger eternally, encapsulated within forms that elude our comprehension. Maybe. It's time to figure out who I'm really looking for. Never cease your search, for you might very well be the person he envisions during his most profound dreams.